What's going on today, you guys? Sorry the video is a little late this week, but I think you obviously know why. I needed to take my voice out of the mix for a little while so that the voices that really need to be heard come out into the light. Obviously, everybody needs to be standing up for what we all know is right. We need to be standing up for our brothers and sisters. There's been a problem since the United States started with systematic racism, with the police force using way too much force, especially with people of color. It's just a terrible problem, and we all need to be standing up for this. With that being said, let's get into this video from 2 weeks ago. But please, you guys, keep paying attention to the news and really be involved in what's going on right now. Everybody needs it. What's up, you guys? It's morning again and we are back here at Lake Tahoe. It's a nice windy day out here again, but luckily it's actually a little sunny this time. So it should be one of the warmer days we've had here so far, but it's definitely pretty windy again. We're gonna go try to do some fishing out on the dock out there. And then tonight we're gonna camp out here again. We're not gonna stay in this house this time. We're gonna go find some national forest land and go camp there. Alright, so we just made it all the way out of the house here at Tahoe. Then we're gonna probably start heading up to Mount Rose Wilderness to try to find a camp spot up there. Just did a quick grocery run before we went camping. Got a comment on our Slee Off-Road sticker on the back of the truck, which Knox was very happy about.
Little does he know that's the only money I've spent at Slee, and it was free.
I think the weirdest thing I've done so far this quarantine is Lysoling a Lysol can, which I just did in the parking lot of this here establishment.
What's up? It's your boy, Elias Yost Braddock, and today I'm gonna tell you about trap. Did you get that?
Sven? Great job, team. Say that again? There's supposed to be a bunch of wildflowers on this hike. We just ended up getting a lot of mud. Alright, so we had a bit of a change of plan with the camping. We were originally gonna camp up near Lake Tahoe somewhere. There's a bunch of different regulations for the Tahoe Basin to where you're not actually able to camp there even if it's national forest. So we were gonna try to camp up higher, but it's gonna get like even below 20 degrees tonight. And we all have 20-degree bags, so we're definitely not gonna try to do that. That would be pretty miserable. So we're heading down towards Reno, Nevada now, going back towards Colorado on Highway 50. We're gonna try to find some dispersed camping around there, some kind of like national forest roads or something like that. So we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so new update. Our first camp spot was a total bust. It was all sewage water, the lake that we were supposed to be camping next to, and it was infested with bugs apparently, according to Spencer and Eli. So definitely did not end up camping there. So we went to the second spot that was 30 minutes away, and there's no camping there. So we talked to a nice park ranger and they recommended some BLM land that is near here that we should be able to go camp at. So we're gonna go check that out. That's about 10 minutes away. And we'll see how that goes. All right, so we're going through this BLM land in the middle of Nevada, totally middle of the desert out here, as you can see. And we went through this big like trailer park type thing in the middle. This big, all these people hanging out together in the middle of nowhere, drinking beers, like playing, what is that, horseshoes with each other. And I waved to this one guy and he doesn't do anything. So I'm like this because I thought he didn't see me, and he just flips me off. So those are the kind of people we're dealing with out here. So we're kind of trying to get as far away from those people as possible. And all of this is BLM land, so we're just gonna find a campsite in the middle of nowhere out here, cook up some food and pitch our tents and ride it out. All right, so we found a campsite way far away from everybody else, and there's Knox. And the camper's way out there in the distance. You probably can't see him, but we wanted to be pretty far away from those people at this point. Good dinner? Mm-hmm. Scrimshaw Pilsner. Chill. Alright guys, so this man thinks this is a good meal. He has made Madras lentils and black beans and blended them together.
Meanwhile, we just had some chili.
I call it Madras lentils and black beans.
Do you mind if I do the bean news? Here.
Yeah.
Bean, 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 bean. Bean, 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 bean. Bean, 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 bean. Bean, 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 bean.
This area may be middle of nowhere and somewhat rednecky, but it sure is pretty at night. Anyways, we are going to bed and it is actually getting kind of cold. Isn't it, Eli? He doesn't feel it, but I do. It's getting kind of cold. So good night, everyone. We are here and awake in the next morning. And we're done camping at this spot. It's like 7 a.m. Eli was snoring all night and I thought it was a cow. I woke up like twice, Spencer, I forgot to tell you this, and I thought I was hearing a cow. I was like, what is that noise? That is insane, man. Eli snores so loud. Making some instant oats for breakfast. Good morning a second time. We're now coffeeed up. And today we're heading towards Great Basin National Park, which is in Utah, I think.
No.
It's not. It is in Nevada. It is in Nevada?
Yeah, it's in Nevada.
It is in Nevada, the other side of Nevada. And it's like 5.5 hours or something to get out there. And then the next day we're heading straight to Golden, Colorado, back home. So, should be another fun day. Might do some fun stops because we have a pretty easy, quick drive today. This has got to be one of the very most rural towns I've ever been in. It seems like there's absolutely nothing here except for a dollar store, a grocery store, and a gas station. Okay, we're back on the road. We're on Highway 50 now. So basically all of today is in Nevada. It is all in Nevada today if our plans go accordingly for camp spots, which they haven't really so far, so we'll see. But we're on Highway 50 and this is one of the most like desolate highways I've probably ever driven on. So our next gas stop is in like 200 miles and there's barely anything in between that. So this is gonna be really, really, really rural. This right here is just about as remote as it gets in the United States. There is absolutely nothing as far as you can see. Yeah, we keep seeing all these like cockroach-sized or a little bigger things running across the road. They look like pieces of gravel, but they're obviously alive. So they're either like some kind of big bug or a scorpion. We're not really sure what else they could be, and if we see more of them, we're gonna pull off and try to figure out what the hell they are.
But I think we might be done, unfortunately.
We might have just witnessed a scorpion migration. This is what we were talking about earlier with everything in the road. Those are all grasshoppers. Can you hear them?
And they're all huge. They're all like this big.
There are so many of these things again. All right, we made it to the Great Basin National Park Visitors Center now. And there looks to be no one here at all. There's one car. There's two cars. And then all the ranger cars. So there's a very good chance there's no camping. We already heard on their website there's no camping here tonight. But there's a bunch of national forest and BLM land all around here, so if not, we're just gonna camp in some of that. So we'll see what's up. We're gonna go see if we can talk to anybody. We've been waiting on Spencer and Eli now for like half an hour because they're stopping at every petroglyph they can find, even though they're traveling at least like 15 miles per hour faster than we can probably. So come on, Spencer and Eli.
How long have you been?
Like 30 minutes.
35 minutes.
Oh, really?
Oh, sorry,
And
guys.
we waited at the last place for at least like
Okay.
25-30 minutes.
We waited at both of the last two
Yeah,
places.
both of the last places for 30 minutes.
Sorry, we hauled so much
Yeah,
ass.
we
How
were
much?
going like 110.
Were you really?
Or like the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, we're now in Great Basin National Park. We're going on the scenic drive. We were gonna go into the caves, but the visitor center for the caves and the entrance to the caves are all closed. So we're gonna do the scenic drive up into the mountains up here and see what it looks like. All right, you guys, we made it to one of the ultimate landmarks of this area, the Osceola Ditch. We're about to head in and check it out.
Dude, we traveled so many miles through like non-bear territory, and now we're just gonna go to fucking desert bear land.
Here we are at the Osceola Ditch. It's an 18-mile ditch, guys. We're gonna go check this out. Eli's our guide on the ditch trail.
This is the wrong trail.
Eli, that's not the right trail. There you go. All right, we got done with the Osceola Ditch hike. It was a long ditch, 18 miles. Man, we're at like 9,000 feet, so we got a little winded. But we're heading off to the campsite pretty soon. We might go a little further on this road. But we also discovered on the hike that it's most likely going to be in the 20s tonight while we're sleeping. And those guys have 35-degree bags, so that's going to be interesting to say the least. All right, we got up to a really crazy scenic viewpoint at the top of the mountain, probably close to 10,000 feet, right?
Yeah, it was a little over 9 at least for
Yeah,
sure.
a little over 9,000 feet. Getting pretty high up there. Really cool snow-capped mountains and everything. So now we just got back down to the bottom near the visitor center. We're gonna go start finding a campsite. I don't know what the
Close
hell I'm
enough.
saying. We're going to try to find a campsite. That's what I'm trying to say. Leaving Nevada? And apparently we're camping in Utah tonight, just like I thought before.
Except the road goes like that way, so maybe not.
We might be crossing the state line again. We went way off the road, and we're definitely back in Nevada now. We're going towards some BLM land. Knox is scoping out a camping spot. It's been a little bit, but we got the campsite all set up. Got the tent there, other tent over there. Eli looking through their stuff. I got a nice little fire going over here. I already had a fire pit. So, got a super solid fire going. And last, but certainly not least, got the brats. The brats are on deck. Hello everyone, we're back here at campsite number 2 in Utah/Nevada. We're not really sure which one we're actually in, like right on the border on BLM land. And today is our last day of driving. We're heading into Colorado today, back home. So yeah, this ended up being a really cool campsite. We made a big fire last night and cooked up some brats, which were really good. And we got this nice creek running right next to it, so ended up being pretty good. And not the coldest thing ever, it's probably like 30 something. So one of the craziest things about this little campsite we have going here is late last night we discovered there are basically bones everywhere around this campsite. So let me give you a quick little tour of all the bones. So first of all, right here, looks like a totally like scavenged deer hide. Number 2, this hoof. Now we're really getting into it. Now we're moving into the graveyard region, which seriously makes me think there's like an animal here and this is its like dumping ground because there's so much shit. Okay, here's a full-on like deer leg. Here's another part of a deer leg. And here's another part of a deer leg. And at first we're like, okay, like some hunter like parted out a deer here. It's all good. But then you start moving down here. There's one full rib cage. There's some kind of like pelvis spine way back there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's another spine. Here's more. Here's another part of a rib cage. Over here, another part of a spine. So A little bit freaky after we set up all of our tents to find all of these bones like right near our tent. Oh, here's more. Here's another spine. Yeah, that kind of makes me think this is some kind of like mountain lion den, or I'm not even really sure if there's bears in this region. There's a lot of mountains, but it's very high deserty. So probably mountain lions or coyotes or something like that. Anyways, we're gonna pack up the camp here and start getting going pretty quick. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, you guys, we're all packed up here at the campsite now and heading out towards Colorado. Hopefully we'll catch up with Spencer and Eli, but if not, they're gonna meet us at my mom's house tonight. So we finally figured out our campsite definitely was in Nevada last night, but literally only by a few hundred yards. We were basically staying right on the border of Utah and Nevada. This road we're on right now is literally the border of the two. All right, new update. We have made it into Colorado. We're now near Fruita, Colorado, and coming up on Grand Junction pretty quick. Pretty quick. Yeah, we should be there in about like 3.5 hours now. So we're getting pretty close. Looks like we're hitting a wreck up here on Vail Pass. Basically at the very top of Vail Pass. It's snowing on us. It's pretty decently snowy up here, and we are fully stopped. That's a bummer. Knox is talking to his parents, but we are currently still in the exact same place.
Yeah, Julian's filming.
And it has been like 20 minutes.
Vlog right now. All right, so here's the situation. We've got a desperate pee situation, and there's Julian currently running through the snow to this rest stop over here so that he can pee while we are sitting completely still in the same spot.
I'm back from the dead. Stop? There's no rest stop. I just climbed up into the woods and peed.
Nice.
It was cold. And I ran the whole way. I just ran really far up into the mountains. There was supposed to be a rest stop up there, but there was no bathroom at the rest stop. So I just ran up this snowy closed road and peed up there.
I saw you.
Finally moved. We've moved about 100 feet.
Sick.
We're really getting going now. Yeah, we were sitting for like an hour, so that was a big bummer. Gonna be there a little late for dinner, but I cannot wait for some chicken curry tonight. Oh my god. So we're coming up on this accident right now. Looks like somebody went fully off this edge over here. Got some heavy rescue.
The whole way down.
Oh shit, the semi was in it too. Dang. Oh. God, I hope those people are okay. Alright, you guys, we just made it to my mom's house, so that is it for this video. Spencer and Eli should be right behind us. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you go down below and hit the subscribe button. So thank you guys so much again, and I'll see you in the next one. Knox says bye.